That's the one, yep. Okay, it's 6:30. It's not nearly, it's fun to use a hammer when you're all not talking to each other, and they call this a meeting officially to order. Beautiful night out. I appreciate you taking your time to be here with us on the fall nights. We don't have many more of these evenings left, but thank you. So we will call this meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. A reminder that's up on all the screens in terms of, I won't go through all this now, some of it will be at the time of public speaking. But we are indoors under state mandate and school district policy for everyone to wear a mask, striving to be good community members, and members being the school district member within the community to reduce and minimize the spread of COVID. Appreciate trying to keep everybody safe. Relative to this room, there was a little crowd last time and I missed the signs. We ask in this room, especially, there are signs around no food. We will scratch a little bit on the drinking side because of the length of the meeting and those who speak and otherwise. So drinking will be okay, but food is not typically allowed in this room. I think with that, we are good to go. I will seek, oh no, I did want to do an introduction. Sorry, get over to my notes. To Dr. Brian Moritz, who was appointed at our workshop on October 4th and sworn in that evening. Welcome, Dr. Moritz. We're glad to have you and to be whole again thank you. I don't know if it's coincidence. As I was going through my notes, who knows why I went back 4 years, I found that we had appointed another person in October, exactly 4 years ago, Dr. Judy O'Leary Sargent, who has moved to the south. Regardless, it's hope we don't make this too much of a habit to do appointings in October, but we're glad to have you. With that, though, I will look for, well, what do we have? Yes, a motion to approve the agenda. Mary Caitlin, second. Brian, any request, change, reorders? No? We good? All in favor? Aye. No, none opposed? Seeing none, 7-0. And then it is, I always feel a little awkward. October's been designated by the governor as Board of Education Recognition Month or week, and so I'm going to turn that over to Brett.
Thank you. Celebrating and recognizing yourselves. But I would have to say there is much to recognize and celebrate across the state. All school districts are celebrating school boards this month. This year's New York School Boards Recognition Week is this week, obviously the 18th to the 22nd, and it's a time to promote awareness and understanding of the important work performed by school board members. We thank our school board for their tireless efforts, for their service, and for their dedication to our Fairport students, staff, and our overall community. Working closely with all of you, it is an honor to see your investment up close and personal. You're working and thinking about our schools when not a lot of people are, and I think it's a testament to your great dedication and commitment. Usually we have wonderful students here. We're going to hold off on that for this month, but rest assured we have a little sneak preview for all of our board members to say thank you and look forward to next month.
Fairport Board of Education members, thank you for all that you give to the Fairport community.
We appreciate your commitment to our schools.
We look forward to celebrating with you and students from each of our buildings next month.
The Board of Education is important to Fairport students because they're committed to utilizing their local power to create a stable dynamic for education for Fairport students.
Hi, I'm Renee Santolari, and I'm a social studies teacher at Martha Brown Middle School. And I would just like to thank the school board so much. I know how much time you guys give. I know how much effort you put in. And I truly believe that you guys are the backbone of this district. You take all these different ideas and you collaborate and you really work to make policies that have high standards for our kids. And I appreciate that every day as a teacher. Thank you.
The board's most important responsibility is to create a safe and fair community that recognizes what's best for the future of Fairport students.
Good evening. My name is Janet King, and I'm a 6th grade teacher at Johanna Perrin Middle School, starting my 32nd year here in Fairport. And I'm here to thank the board for all that you do. To Peter, to Erica, Damon, Marty, Joyce, Brian, Mary Caitlin, and of course Brett. As a teacher, I am so thankful that we have you dedicated, approachable, and thoughtful leaders that consider the teachers, but certainly focus on the whole child. You've been astounding through a very difficult time through the pandemic, and we've been able to achieve great things for our students because of your collaboration, because of your listening, and because of your focus on district goals and the mission that you've put together. I applaud you for your work, and I feel very fortunate to work in Fairport under your leadership. Thank you very much.
Next month, we'll be bringing our students forward, and I know that's your favorite part because you love interacting and seeing the students and having, the recognition on library books donated in your name and your passion. So we do so many wonderful things here in Fairport. We will look forward to doing that next month and celebrating all the great things and all the great things that you stand for. So stand by. The fun continues next month.
Thank you. And thank you. If I might, I was told early on, this is, as you probably heard, 10th year, that it was a thankless job. That's not been the case in Fairport. I appreciate all the people who over time have made the effort to say thank you. And it's meaningful work and makes it enjoyable. So thank you so much for that, Brett, and everyone. We don't have our student advisor here tonight, is that right? So we will move on to another celebration, tenure and new teacher recognition.
Excellent. Tonight, we are here celebrating 4 teachers and 1 administrator who are recommended for tenure in May and have earned tenure starting this past September. For our instructional staff, tenure is an opportunity to celebrate excellence in the art and science of teaching. For administrators, it speaks to their commitment to the art and science of leadership. For both, it is a source of validation that one can meet and exceed high expectations in a high-performing school district, such as Fairport. In our district, tenure is not merely given. It is definitely earned. New Fairport educators and administrators have a 3 or 4 year probationary period. It depends on if they've been tenured in other districts or elsewhere before. Over the course of the probationary period, teachers participate in multiple observations with various administrators where they actually talk about teaching and learning and specific strategies relative to high quality teaching. Minimally, our new educators are formally observed 15 times and have numerous informal observations. There are also yearly meetings with district officials and building leaders where individual performance is discussed at length before we recommend tenure to the Board of Education for consideration. These 5 educators who we are honoring tonight embrace a growth mindset in their ever-changing landscape of education, and it is changing daily, if not by the minute, and have proven the ability to invest in their crafts so they could be the very best for our students and community. I'm going to ask Fairport Education Association President Susan Casement to come forward and say some thoughts on her honorees.
Right, great. All right, good evening, Board of Education. As the president of the Fairport Educators Association, on behalf of our 580 members, I offer congratulations to our 4 teachers who were granted tenure this September. Tenure is a major accomplishment on our career journeys. This achievement was earned after 4 probationary years during which teachers hone their skills and show their dedication to teaching the students of Fairport. FEA thanks the Board of the Education and the administration for instituting these celebrations of success, an acknowledgement of a teacher's growth. We also appreciate your greetings to our probationary teachers. The group is large and they are beginning their careers. Someone once said teachers have 3 loves: the love of learning, the love of learners, and the love of bringing the 2 together. So we say congratulations to our newly tenured Jolene, Sean, Shannon, and Nicole. We are proud to work with you, with our new teachers, and with the board as we bring learner and learning together. Today is the celebration of major achievement. All FEA joins our honorees in our good work with goodwill and good heart for the children and young adults of Fairport. Thank you.
So in addition to the 5 individuals who we're recognizing tonight for tenure, we are also recognizing new staff members. This year we have, I believe, 26 probationary educators who we welcome to our district. Mr. Luff, do you want to take a moment to speak to that before I play the video?
Yes, thank you. And thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here. It's great to see so many folks. As Superintendent Provenzano and FEA President Casement just said, I'd also like to offer my congratulations to our tenure recipients as well. I had a lot of fun today going. We started a new tradition last year, and this is the second year of that, where our tenure recipients receive a nice red, white, and blue corsage in the morning, and they wear it throughout the day. And although lots of our folks don't seek out the spotlight, they're forced to answer the question, why are you wearing the red, white, and blue corsage? And they can proudly say, because I earned tenure. So that's become a lot of fun and a highlight for me to go around and interact with folks. And that'll be on the website too, some pictures from that, hopefully tomorrow. So anyways, along with the tenure, very proud to say that we hired 26 new full-time probationary teachers. As you can imagine, we've hired a number of other teachers as well, long-term subs, part-time, and some other folks. But tonight we're celebrating the 26 new full-time probationary teachers who are beginning their journey with us. Fairport teachers are certainly the best of the best. The hiring process is rigorous and includes multiple steps. Candidates participate in a screening interview and then a committee interview with multiple stakeholders. After the committee interviews, candidates show their teaching skills through a demonstration lesson with students. This is a very important step as the students provide feedback for our administrators to consider in this phase. Finalists then meet with Superintendent Provenzano for a final interview. And after they are hired, after all those steps, they then begin their career in Fairport with a thorough 3-day induction program prior to the school year, where they interact with a variety of seasoned Fairport educators and administrators to fully understand the expectations of being an exceptional Fairport teacher. We welcome our new educators and look forward to seeing them make important contributions to our students and our school district for years to come. So congratulations, and now we have a brief presentation to highlight all these folks.
We look forward to seeing our newest members here 3 or 4 years from now and celebrating with them, and also enjoy watching them grow and flourish as educators who make a difference to all of our children. So welcome to the 26 new, and congratulations to the 5 who received tenure. I would say that, we will look forward to bringing this back to a live ceremony in the future, but I really appreciate the efforts of Doug and your team to bring this to life.
Awesome. Thank you and congratulations. I probably mention a little bit later, but at community forum last night, we were asked to write questions on a 3x5 card if we had any. I wrote a question statement after leaving to myself. How much don't I know about education? I was impressed with the practitioners, just everything last night about how much effort and knowledge that's put in there. Anyway, love our teachers, love our staff, and grateful for that, and grateful for those who are in tenure. Congratulations. That brings us to our public comment period. So to review some of the other things, it's a slight change. I do call people in the order that they were put on the list as they called into our clerk. Each speaker will have 3 minutes. We have 10 speakers, although it may have some slight adjustments, a cancellation or 2. We'll find that out as we go down the list. Do ask that they focus on sharing respectful and constructive feedback. It's not appropriate to mention names unless, of course, it's always in the positive, which is fine. But if there are challenges, we can take care of that in more private settings. As the adults, we do ask for civility always. We've all seen the videos out there where that's not the case. As mentioned in the last meeting and probably mentioned in future meetings, do not have a different standard for us as adults than we do for our children who attend this school. So the code of conduct applies to us. Anytime we enter this property, it applies to the students. It is the same expectation. And so holding that high expectation, we look forward to the comments and hearing from everybody. First on the list is